Well, folks, it was unbelievable in Houston. A great town, but you want to talk about sprawl? Let's discuss some sprawl. Once you got where you had to go, it was absolutely fantastic. Everything was centralized, triangle of the George R. Brown Convention Center, the Hilton Americas Houston, and the Toyota Center. But can we talk about the trek from the Media Hotel 2 or 3 times a day, please? We're talking about a mere 18 miles round trip, but add in some of the worst traffic in the nation, and you got yourself a mess. I had to put on the perspirator gear and get it all done. We love the folks at the JW Marriott on Westheimer. Platinum member, please. Yes, the perspirator taking it done in all, not taking it and getting it done in all 96 hours of the All-Star Merriment. Just like last year in Denver, All-Star 2006 begins with the Alonzo Mourning 8-Ball Challenge. This year, teamed with Magic Johnson, 2 guys that have gotten together both as businessmen and philanthropists to help the community. Zoe's 8-Ball Challenge event featured the who's who of the sports and music industry. Although the competition was stiff throughout the event, the charities affected by the tournament were the true winners at the end of the night.
Last year's event was extremely successful, and this year we'll follow in the same footsteps and do even more.
It's great, you know, him and Magic putting something together is great for everybody to come out to and support.
It's just all about spirited competition, a good time, and at the end of the day, it's for charity.
The second day of All-Star Weekend began inside Jam Session with the NBA's largest Read to Achieve event, which featured recording artists Little Bow Wow and Sierra, Carl Herrera, as well as NBA stars Chris Bosh, Dwight Howard, and Dwayne Wade. For Wade, he was able to share his personal experience of reading at home.
Whenever I'm at home, I try to make sure every night before he go to sleep, I give him something to read. I give him a book to read, but I read it with him.
After addressing the kids, Wade made a quick stop to sign some autographs and take pictures before moving on to an SI shoot with fellow All-Stars LeBron James and Chris Bosh. And then it was on to Media Day.
Action.
The press was swirling at the NBA All-Star Media Day, but it seemed as though the Heat All-Stars received most attention.
I got a year under my belt, so I feel more confident, man, and I'm just happy to be here once again. It's going to be exciting to see what Shaq bring out for this All-Star.
We want to know what star quality means to Shaquille O'Neal.
I have no idea because I'm not a superstar. I'm a mogul. I do it all. I went to IHOP, got me a little sausage and cheese omelet, pancakes, biscuits, grape jelly, orange juice. Expect an honorable game, a silly game. Just go out and have fun. Konnichiwa.
As the sun went down in Houston on Saturday, it was time to rev up the Toyota Center.
This is All-Star Saturday night.
The night began with the Shooting Stars competition, where Team San Antonio dominated and took home the hardware. Next, all eyes turned to the PlayStation Skills competition. Miami's Dwayne Wade would challenge fellow Eastern Conference All-Star LeBron James, as well as 2 of the most skilled Western Conference point guards in Chris Paul and Steve Nash. Wade knows that matching up against last year's MVP is not an easy task.
It's gonna be tough, man. You know, Steve is a guy who everyone knows he excels in these kind of events. I mean, even playing the game. So it's gonna be a challenge for myself, LeBron, and young Chris Paul. But I mean, it's gonna be fun, man. We're just looking forward to getting out there and hopefully putting on a nice show doing the skill challenge.
To many people's surprise, the first round of the skills competition was dominated by the big guys, while the 2-point guards struggled to complete the passing and shooting obstacles. In the finals, LeBron struggled with passing, while Wade's speed and accuracy took control and helped him bring home the title.
Me and LeBron went out there and competed. We both did a great job of giving the fans something to smile about and cheer about. It was exciting. I'm glad I came out on top.
Next up was the 3-point shootout, where the movie star Ray Allen set the bar extremely high, posting a 19 in the first round, showing that Jesus Shuttlesworth still does have game. And what's a 3-point contest without a little controversy? Dallas 7-footer Dirk Nowitzki needed a 14 to advance to the second round and would hit the money ball to do it. Or did he? Check the clock, people. That ball is in his hands. That shouldn't have counted. But the Diggler would advance anyway and drop 18 points in the final round, much to the delight of Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, earning Dirk his first 3-point championship. All right, you know what time it is. The dunk contest was on fire as Andre Iguodala of the 76ers and Nate Robinson of the New York Knicks would turn it into a two-man show. But first, last year's champ Josh Smith had to be eliminated. He placed a mark on the floor from like 17 feet and then did a two-hand dunk from 14. The doc was confused. So was I. D. Wade was confused. And I think Josh was. What do you point at? But the dunk of the night had to be AI to AI. Check this out. Off the back of the backboard underneath, watch a melon. Not to be outdone, Nate Robinson got former dunk champ Spud Webb to assist him as Nate would jump over Spud and bring down the house. Who said little people don't stick together? Then AI behind the back and through, and yes, folks, we have a dunk off. This dunk here took Nate 14 tries. That's right, 14. Even the daddy waited for this one to go down, and eventually it would, and Nate would be crowned the dunk champion. And so the busy schedule of All-Star Weekend culminates with tonight's game. That's right, NBA All-Star 2006 in the Toyota Center. Moments from now, the All-Stars will line up outside the stage here with the starters rising up out from the darkness. And you know Shaquille O'Neal will have something special. You remember last year in Denver with the pop locking into the pulsating heartbeat. He says he has something very special for Texas tonight.
You're my way. Watch out. Watch out.
Shaq started the fun by introducing his new Shaq Shoe remote control car to the press.
I'm starting a line called Shaq Accessories, and so anything that's an accessory, I'm going to shack it up a little bit.
Then it was showtime.
I coordinated. It was something that I stole from the Michael Jackson Jackson 5 video.
I wasn't Tito. No, I wasn't Tito.
I was Tito because I got the big fat head.
Shaq continued to excite the crowd with an alley-oop to, well, himself. But as the East were having fun through the first half, the West, led by hometown favorite Tracy McGrady, opened up a 17-point lead going into halftime. But the East, led by eventual game MVP LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, stormed back in the second half to take the lead.
Second half, just coming out trying to be aggressive. You know, hit a couple shots, got the crowd in ooh and ah, but it was just great to be out there.
After Kobe Bryant hit a step-back jumper to tie the game with 120, Dwayne Wade, like so many times in a Heat uniform, hit a running jumper to seal the game for the East.
It was nice to be in the right place at the right time to get the bucket, you know, to help the Eastern Conference, you know, take this one home for the second straight year.
It was a great weekend. Now it's time for us to, you know, get back to business.
We got to come out, you know, with our team unity, confidence, and see what happens.
37 points combined from Shaq and Dwayne. Both only missed 2 of their field goal attempts in the All-Star game, adding 9 boards for the Daddy, and the game winner for Flash.